In woodworking, finding the center of a piece of wood is important. This process is not just a technical step, but a fundamental part of creating something beautiful and functional. The center, often referred to as the heart of the wood, is where balance and symmetry begin. It's like finding the heart of the wood. The grain patterns and natural lines guide us, revealing the story of the tree and helping us understand how best to work with it. We need to find the center for a lot of different tasks. Whether it's for cutting, joining, or simply aligning pieces, knowing the exact center ensures that everything fits together perfectly. We find the center to make cuts in the right place. This precision is crucial for creating joints that are strong and durable, and for making sure that the final product is both aesthetically pleasing and structurally sound. We need it to line up our projects just right. Proper alignment is key to ensuring that all parts of a project come together seamlessly, without gaps or misalignments. A carpenter's square is a tool that helps us find the center. This simple yet indispensable tool allows us to measure and mark with accuracy. It's a simple tool shaped like an L. Despite its simplicity, it plays a crucial role in ensuring that our measurements are precise and our cuts are straight. Don't let its simplicity fool you, it's very important. The carpenter's square is a cornerstone of woodworking, providing the foundation for accurate and reliable work. With a carpenter's square, we can be accurate and precise. This precision is what separates a good project from a great one, ensuring that every piece fits together perfectly. Knowing how to use a carpenter's square is a basic skill. It's one of the first things a woodworker learns, and mastering it is essential for success in the craft. It's a skill that every woodworker should know. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced craftsman, the ability to use a carpenter's square effectively is invaluable. Once you master this, your woodworking will improve. You'll find that your projects come together more easily, with fewer mistakes and better results. You'll be able to tackle more projects. Let's get started. With the right tools and techniques, the possibilities are endless. Happy woodworking. Imagine you're building a bookshelf. You don't find the center of the wood accurately. What happens? The shelves might be crooked, the bookshelf might be weak, or you're building a birdhouse. You need to drill a hole for the entrance. If the hole isn't in the center, the birdhouse will look strange. The birds might not even like it. These examples show why finding the center is important. It's about making sure our projects are strong, beautiful, and functional. You don't need a lot of fancy tools to find the center of wood. In fact, you can do it with just a few simple things. Here's what you'll need: a carpenter's square. This is our main tool. It has a long side and a short side, meeting at a right angle. A pencil. We'll use this to mark the center. The wood, whatever piece of wood you are working with, that's it. With these simple tools, we can find the center of any piece of wood. Let's start with a rectangular board. Rectangles are one of the most common shapes you'll encounter in woodworking, and knowing how to find the center is a fundamental skill. It's the easiest shape to find the center of. First, measure the width. Make sure your tape measure is straight and accurate. Use your carpenter's square to measure the width of the board. This tool ensures precision and helps you get an exact measurement. Find the halfway point of that measurement on your square. Next, mark the line. This step is crucial for accuracy. Place the square on the board with the halfway point you found lined up with one edge. Ensure it's perfectly aligned. Draw a line along the square. This line will guide you to find the center. Now repeat on the other side. This ensures that both sides are measured equally. Do the same thing on the other side of the board. Finally, find the intersection. This intersection is key to finding the exact center. The two lines you drew will intersect. This point is where the magic happens. That intersection is the center of the board. Mark it clearly so you can use it as a reference. See, that wasn't so hard. With practice, finding the center of any rectangular board will become second nature. Section 5, circles, finding their middle. What about a circle? Circles are unique because they don't have any straight edges or corners, making it a bit more challenging to find their center. How do we find the center of that? The process might seem daunting at first, but with the right tools and a bit of patience, it's quite straightforward. It's a bit trickier, but still easy with our trusty carpenter's square. First, draw a line. This line will act as a guide for our next steps. Use the square to draw a straight line across the circle, touching opposite edges. This ensures that the line is perfectly straight and accurate. It doesn't matter where you start as long as the line goes all the way across. This line is crucial, as it will help us pinpoint the exact center. Next, draw a second line. This line should be at a different angle from the first one. Now move your square a bit. Adjust it so that the second line intersects the first line at a different point. Draw another line, again touching opposite edges. The intersection of these two lines is what we're aiming for. The point where the two lines cross is the center of the circle. This method is simple yet effective. Now you can find the center of a circle, even though it doesn't have any corners. This technique is invaluable for various woodworking projects and ensures precision every time. Section 6. Odd shapes, no problem. Sometimes you might have a piece of wood that's not a perfect square, rectangle, or circle. Don't worry, you can still find the center. First, imagine a rectangle. Try to picture the odd shape fitting inside a rectangle. Lightly draw that rectangle around your shape. Next, find the center. Now, just find the center of the rectangle using the steps we learned earlier. And that's it. Even though the shape is odd, the center of the rectangle is a good approximation of the center of your shape. With a little imagination, you can find the center of any piece of wood. Section 7, Tips from a Pro. Here are a few extra tips to make sure your center marks are always accurate. First, a sharp pencil. Make sure your pencil is nice and sharp for fine, easy-to-see lines. Second, double check. It's always a good idea to double check your measurements and lines. And lastly, practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you'll get at finding the center. Section 8. Putting the center mark to work. Now that you know how to find the center, what can you do with it? Lots of things. For drilling, mark the center point before drilling to prevent your drill bit from wandering. For cutting, finding the center is crucial for making accurate cuts, especially when dividing the wood in half. And for joining, center marks help you align pieces of wood before joining them together. These are just a few examples. Once you start looking, you'll see how important the center point is in woodworking. Section 9, Keep on building. Finding the center of wood is a fundamental skill that opens up a world of possibilities in woodworking. With a simple carpenter's square and a little practice, you can tackle any project with confidence and precision. Now go on and build something amazing.